as soon as they opened up on us, there's 3 of us down there. And then I'm in my ballistic ball cap. And then I slide behind that rock to reload. Remember when everything started focusing on me? And I don't know why they picked me. Like, Bob's right over there. Shoot at him too. You know what I mean? And then I was telling Ryan that it's not looking good. And I have my ball cap on. And Katie always told me to wear my helmet, right? And your helmet's just for carrying the nods. So like, man, I don't want to take one on the top of the head because she'll be pissed at me forever. So I turned around and popped up, and I'm on my knee reloading. That's when I see you work your way down to me. Then you told me, we started doing some work, and you told me to peel right. I know you bust my balls about this a lot before. So I'll let you take it from here.
No, go ahead. Keep on going.
So he puts out peel right. I'm like, all right, you better start shooting, right? And then so he starts shooting. And I'm telling you, I think I ran about 4.240. I mean, I was,
it was quick.
Uphill.
There wasn't really much to hide behind either.
Yeah. It would just go. And so that's when I made it up to Sly and joined Sly up there. That's how we ended up next to each other for the duration of the afternoon.
It was kind of funny. I mean, once I was sure that, he didn't get shot or anything, but watching Sam, as tall as he is, running and round pops out going, we're trying, but it was just something that I wish we would have had a video camera for.
Yeah.
But he came, jumped close to me, and then he went on by swamp dunk. But it was pretty. Yeah. He was moving pretty fast.
Why do you say he had given you heat before about peeling right?
He's like, you should have seen him running, like long legs.
It was just something that you see in a movie. I mean, it was like, but he was moving. He was doing what he was supposed to do. It was just.
I was just trying not to get shot.
Yeah, it's funny because even in firefights and stuff, we're still cracking jokes. We still crack jokes, and that's where we are. And watching him run, and those pop shots are, okay, he's fine, but it was just entertaining. I never let him live that down.
I was real sad to leave that place. Out of all things, when we moved the shitter outside facing the river, it was a 55-gallon drum with plywood and a toilet seat drilled to the top. You shit diesel fuel and burned it, but moved it outside, and you can look out that window and look at the river, and it is beautiful. And the camaraderie we had out there was through the roof. We had a lot of humor, a lot of messing with each other. And then, unfortunately, I had to leave. But then when I left, I get back to Wolverine, right, where we were out of. And there's a little PX there, like a little corner store, or whatever you want to call it. Has, you can get your Snicker bars and Monsters and everything like that. So I'm like, and we made friends with the Kiowa pilots because they'd fly out, and check on us. And if we had gotten a gunfight, they'd come help us out. And I knew them before because they were all out of Wolverine. So I walked up there and got a face-to-face with them. And so I made care packages for, like, speedballs. So care packages for everybody. And I put them in bags, like this for Joel, tons of candies, chips, any goodies I can make, I individualized them all, right? And but before that, to mess with guys around our camp, I bought this huge dildo. Right.
They had those at Wolverine.
I ordered it offline, or I had Katie send it to me or something. Right? Like she got it offline, but I ordered
something important. You need to do, honey.
Right. And we just for our country, we just mess with people. We put it in people's bags and things like that. Right. I make everyone their individual, like, real nice care package. Then for our EOD buddy Bob, I just put that in a bag and wrote, "Bob, go fuck yourself." So I go bring it up to the pilots. I'm like, hey, and I think I wrapped it all in duct tape.
Yeah, it was like this big.
Yeah.
And it was all the little ones together.
Correct. Right. I'm like, hey, I need you to fly over and, like, just kick this out the door, because I don't think they're legally allowed to land, or I'm not too sure. Yeah. But I'm like, just get real close and kick this out the door for them. And
it's from Sam.
And they're like, all right, cool. Well, it's hard to communicate back and forth. Like, I can't just pick up the phone and call them. So it's a while goes by until I run into everybody again. And it was, I look at Bob, I was like, really, Sam? Like, everyone has Twix. They have because the food's hard to come by out there, and
we didn't have a store.
Yeah.
We lived up in the mountains.
Eating MREs, or once in a while we'd go back and get Marmites, someone drive back, get some kind of warm food. But then I heard you guys took someone's blowout kit out of their pocket.
Right.
And that's right. You get a blowout kit, that is like your med pouch that you have, and you either put it in your cargo pocket or somewhere on your belt, or a universal place where everyone can get to it. They took his med kit out and put that dildo in there, and he ran with it on a handful of ops, and then eventually found it. Right, that's what I heard.
Well, we were doing a debrief, and I can't remember who it was that walked, and so and so gets this award today, and he went into it, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And he goes, "Hey," he opened up he pulled that out. He's like, "What if I would have got shot?" And he goes, "Would have shoved that in your hole." Yeah, but it was a funny, very thought out care package, because he actually sent me beef jerky sticks because the dog.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
and the OIC, he was a little shorter guy. He sent him a little pickle. I don't know where he found it. It said Little Pepe. It's a dill pickle. You call him Little Pepe, even though you hurt my feelings because you didn't know who Babs was.
I know it was
Babs.
What was her name?
No, because we named all our side by sides.
Yeah,
porn star names.
Yeah,
and it was Babs.
No, yeah, Flower Tushy.
Oh.
Hey, what's a side by side when you say that?
It's like a Kawasaki Mule or a Kawasaki T-Rex or Polaris Razor. One of those.
And I'm going to take credit for, since I named it Flower Tushy, and the amount of rounds that thing took and kept going, and our OIC was busting my balls. She's like, she looks like she belongs in Sturgis. I'm like, hey, you have your flavor, I have mine, bud. That's why there's menus. Let's just not judge each other here. Let's keep it open-minded.
Yeah.
So I caught a lot of hell for that too.
Yeah, you send another guy that's always really lean. You send him some chocolate bars because you call them fat, and he had a little self-conscious about that. Yeah, it was.
So you remember getting that?
Oh yeah, because they're they called in, and one of the guys come up, "Hey, got a helicopter bringing in something." I'm like, "What?
What's a Kiowa bringing?"
And so you get by and send a couple of guys out there, and the guy kind of just comes in, just barely touches, kicks out, and I said, "That's from Sam."
That's awesome.
Yeah,
worked out well.
Yeah,
go ahead. Sorry.
No, it was a very well thought out. I mean, he had individualized everything out in there. I wish I could remember everything that was in there.
I forgot about the little Pepe. I forgot about all that.
Did you sit there and plan out everybody's?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sam, did you have a list that you were making?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
and limited supplies in this little store. So, and I'm trying to cater to each person. So I spent a lot of time in there putting them together. I don't have anything else to do.
It had to be a small PX, right?
Oh, it's tiny. Yeah. But
it's creative.
Yeah.
It's creative.
Yeah, very creative.
On the op that you were just talking about, or the gunfight where you sprint, you hit the combine 4-2. Joel, why did you come out in the open? I don't know if it's in the open. It sounds like you kind of had to make your way to him. Why'd you do that?
No, it was when we got contacted, it was just like a sloping terrain. And I think I hopped in a little water trench about this deep, but it was dry. It was almost where water ran off. And he came, flopped by me, and then went on.
You worked your way down to me a bit, though.
Yeah.
I think.
It was just, there was nothing to hide behind. I mean, we were sucking dirt.
Yeah.
It's in little rocks.
I think the way you told it, Sam, it makes it sound more like you kind of gave up whatever little cover you had to kind of work your way.
That's what I remember.
You had to.
I remember you working your way down to me a bit to give me some relief.
Yeah. It was what you had to do, though.
Yeah.
They were taking their shots weren't accurate, but they were close enough. And so we had to go down there and provide some suppressive fire so he could move up and, we could inch up little ways. It was comical.